Hi people, this is Broken Whammy, and I have a Wi-Fi battle versus MrPsychic. I was on RPX and I asked for a battle and he answered. And he left before I could get his YouTube name, so yeah, sucks. So he's going to lead off with the Dragonite. I'm going to lead off with my Mienshao. Who would have guessed? And so he's going to switch, I guess not wanting to take the fake out to break his multi-scale. And then he brings in this Deoxys because it pretty much walls me. I go for the taunt because what Deoxys does not have Stealth Rocks? The bad one. But I just go for the U-turn because otherwise he would have walled me, and I'm going to bring in my Chandelure. Now, Chandelure is going to take a Nightshade, which is kind of annoying because, yeah. So he's going to switch in his Jolteon and predicting the Shadow Bolt, not wanting to take it because Ghost-type moves on Psychic types are not good. So that does a lot, and I was predicting him to go for the Shadow Ball himself, so I bring in my Sawsbuck just to wall it. And right now, I don't know why I double switched, but I bring in my Swampert and I make it so he can't do the Volt Switch stuff. So he's just going to switch back out into his Deoxys. And I'm going to go for the Earthquake. It doesn't really do anything, and I'm like, da. So he sets up his rocks as I set up my rocks. And now I believe he's going to switch into his Dragonite. Unfortunately, his multi-scale is broken, which is good for me, bad for him. And I'm going to bring in my Rotom, go for that Shadow Ball, because, I mean, nothing on his team can really take a Shadow Ball very well. And he goes for the Draco and I die, which is bad. So I'm going to bring in my Golduck. I know at this point I could live another Draco because it's at -2, but he actually just goes for the extreme speed, I guess, because his special attack is kind of done. So I'm going to go for that Ice Beam and take it out. He's going to bring his Latios, and he's going to go for the Draco Meteor, which will no doubt kill, unless I was a hacker. But I'm not a hacker. Who wants to hack? Not me. Hacking's no fun. Legitimacy. That's what I like. So I'm going to bring in my Swampert because I can, and it carries Ice Beam. And he's going to switch because obvious Ice Beam is obvious. So this Deoxys is here, and I'm like, you mad, bro? I don't know why I said that. So he starts recovering. That's why I said you mad, bro, because he starts recovering. Because Recover sucks. At this point, I was like, fuck you, Recover, fuck you. So I'm just going to bring in my Chandelure, and I did not taking into account that a Nightshade would kill me from that range because of Stealth Rocks. So that's not good. So I'll bring in my Sawsbuck here, and I'm going to go for the Sword Stance, just so that I'm at +2, because I know Deoxys defense is a bulky motherfucker, and I need to be able to hit it. So he's going to taunt me, because obviously I'm going to start setting up. And now I'm going to go for that Horn Leech. And he goes for the Nightshade, I guess forgetting that I was a normal type, which happens a lot, because people look at Sawsbuck and they're like, fuck yeah, Grass type, hit it. And then it's like, nope, Grass normal, fuck you. Normal Grass. So I'm just going to keep going with the Horn Leech and take out this Deoxys. And Shiny Deoxys is awesome, and it's also named Spermicide, which is just like, fuck yeah. Be safe, kids. So he brings in his Jolteon, goes for the Thunder. First off, I'm surprised it hit. Second off, what? Why do you carry Thunder on a Jolteon? It's like, what are you doing? It's not on a Rain Dance team, just carry T-Bolt. So he's going to bring his Latios and go for the Draco, finish me off. So I'm going to bring in my Swampert, I guess, because it has Ice Beam, and I know I can live a Draco. So I don't predict the switch as he goes into his Uxie. And he sets up his Light Screen. And I'm like, that's probably not good for me. So I go for the Ice Beam. I actually get the Freeze, but it didn't really play that much of a role in this match. It just let me kind of render his Uxie useless for the moment. So I'm going to bring in my Mienshao, go for that Fake Out, go for that Taunt, just because if it unfreezes, I don't want it to continue setting up on me. And I go for that U-turn because I was assuming it was dual screen. So I'm going to go for the U-turn, just get out. He does actually get the thaw out, and he just goes for the U-turn because he wants to get out. So, he's going to bring in his Machamp. Now I'm like, fuck yeah, Machamp. I haven't seen one of these in a long, long time. And then I realize, fuck no, no guard. It's, oh my god. It makes it even worse that I live and I start hitting myself. So he's going to set up a sub here, I'm guessing, just because he doesn't want to take any ridiculous hits from my Ice Beam. I also kind of derped and forgot that the light screen was up, so I went for the Ice Beam still. He's going to Dynamic Punch me again, and I don't die, and I snap out of confusion, so I go for the Earthquake just to break the sub. And I'm going to bring in my Mienshao here. I think. I better bring in Mienshao, or I'm going to be pissed. So the light screen wears off, he goes for another Dynamic Punch, and I just let Swampert die because I need Switch Initiative, and I can't live a Draco for that range anyway. Mienshao comes in, and he's going to switch, I guess, not wanting to take a hit from my Mienshao. I'm going to go for the Fake Out, which actually gets a crit, but, I mean, it doesn't really matter because the U-turn would have easily killed that Uxie. So, he's going to bring in his Latios, and that's a good game right there, because my Sash is broken because of Stealth Rocks. So, if that would have been so much better if Rocks weren't up. So, this also makes me cry, because I don't have a spinner on this team. Yeah. So, that was a good game from MrPsychic, who I don't have his link for because he left the chat before I could ask him about it. Comment on this video, tell me what I'm doing that you are liking, and comment what I'm doing something I'm doing that I could change, and I guess if you don't have anything to say about those two things, say hi, because I like having people say hi to me, because I like people. So, like this video if you liked it, and subscribe if you want to see more of me. I'll see you guys later.